What are the key characteristics of haiku? If you're curious about the art of haiku poetry, you're in the right place. Let's break down what makes a haiku. First, let's talk about the structure. A traditional haiku consists of 3 lines, each with a specific number of syllables. 5 syllables in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, and 5 syllables in the third line. This 5-7-5 pattern is a hallmark of haiku poetry, although it's worth noting that this structure can be a bit tricky to maintain in English, as syllable counts work differently than in Japanese. Another key aspect is that haiku lines should not rhyme. Rhyming is not part of the traditional haiku style, and it helps maintain the poem's natural, unforced feel. Haiku often include 2 important elements, a Kigo and a Kireji. A Kigo is a seasonal reference that helps place the poem in a specific time of year. For example, sakura, cherry blossoms, might indicate spring, while tsuki, moon, might suggest autumn. This seasonal reference is crucial because it ties the poem to the natural world. A kireji, or cutting word, is used to create a pause or break in the poem's rhythm. This word helps to juxtapose to images or ideas within the haiku, which is a common technique used to create contrast or comparison. Nature and the seasons are central themes in haiku. Traditional haiku describe moments in time related to the natural world and how it changes throughout the year. This focus on nature helps haiku capture a feeling or image succinctly. Haiku also often juxtapose to distinct images. For instance, you might see a small insect contrasted with a large natural feature or a joyful scene set against a backdrop of harsh weather. This juxtaposition adds depth and complexity to the poem. When writing a haiku, it's important to focus on a single thought or image. Haiku are based on the 5 senses, so instead of interpreting what you see, you should describe it directly. For example, instead of saying it's winter, you might say frosty air or crunch of snow. Lastly, while traditional haiku are serious and contemplative, modern haiku can also be humorous. However, if a haiku is humorous, it might be referred to as a senryu rather than a traditional haiku. In summary, a haiku is a short, unrhymed poem with a 5-7-5 syllable structure, a seasonal reference, a cutting word, and a focus on nature and the juxtaposition of images. By following these guidelines, you can create haiku that capture the essence of the natural world in a beautiful and concise way.